Hello, hello, and welcome to Sunday, the 17th of May, in the year of 2026. I'm gonna take my glasses off because with my eye makeup, felt cute, thought I'd stream today. All right, it's Sunday. We're usually here, unless we're not, but that's few and far between. Let's make sure chat works. No, that's not the button I can't see. One chat, good, good, good. Two chats, maybe. Please pile on in. There are seats in the front for the most spectacular, hysterical, the peanut gallery themselves, the chatters at the show, at the circus, and there are options up in the nosebleed section for folks who are just here to have something on in the background while they do other stuff, because sometimes you just need company. We're here for you too. Holy moly, we are here. You are here at my circus. Yep, it's me, the one, the only Phoenix Electra, the most adorable ringleader this side of Three Eye Atlas. I did see there's what 11 meteors, asteroids that struck recently. So that's something. But here we are, and I uploaded a short of the literal semi. We're gonna go with full circle of creative chaos that I am surrounded by, and it is good. We'll get to this. Should we start with some straight lines? We'll do some. Oh, am I muted? Is everything? Oh, you're just popping in. And let me move buttonholers out of the way. All right, I've got two tins of buttons. We've got the pants to sew buttons on too. There are things starting to coalesce. There is cargo pants, pockets we can cut and so on. There is the mama's necklace. There's some other playthings. There's a little of this. There's a little of that. So let's get stuck in because we probably have 500 gajillion hours worth of ideas and projects. I'm not gonna say them separately. So here we are. What's everybody working on today? I see these folks are working on it, which is good. Hopefully today's show is yesterday. Yesterday was yesterday, and I'm glad that day's over. We're just gonna go with it. Let's go some straight lines, and I will describe with words. I'm not dragging out my pencil yet to show with pictures what my brain is thinking of. But I'll speak it with my words. These red panels in front of me are for the circus, detachable circus skirt costume, hula hoop costume thing that we've been putting together in my head hole. And I was looking around attempting to tidy, or at least attempt to distill into organized locations things that went together for a common goal. And I saw on the desk the glitter star rhinestone paper, and I've been thinking one or two may or may not be spoken for to send out, but we have more rhinestone, we have more E6000, we have more glue and glitter, so to continue so making use of those materials to then cut them out and add on appliques to the skirt capelet. This giant prop of a costume. It's gonna be good. I was thinking it would be fun And I have a bolt, whatever's on a bolt of black lace that has just been sitting around. Plus, there's definitely more of the plain white that we can use for a lot of things. Our mock-up fabric, but as a base layer underneath the black, because red and white classic circus barber shop, all things, whatever that is. Um, and, um, we are that, but also we're what we are for the black lace, and it just hasn't had any further project or the, look, I've got plenty. This won't take that much. I think to do, I've got however many pairs I forgot to count of the red, and then to do maybe a half width with the white and black, and repeat until we get our way back around. But on each red panel, we'll decorate them independently and start to make use of some of the trims we've been making, partly as a showcase to all of the different techniques and styles. And those aren't living their best life now that we've made them be sitting on rolls. So why not just throw everything? 100% a more is more project, but it's a flip that has a secret hula hoop tucked in to make the top of it's a circus tent that's a costume that hides props that is a it's just how kind of boxed. But the smaller things always like to figure out he has been making a lot of stuff, but there's just been like can't say now as we are tucked into various stages of making for another gigantic thing. We're not, I don't know about you. I, I don't know, my brain just is not happy if I don't know how to use, I don't know, hand making, doing stuff good for my brain. Must do. Must make. I'm putting a half-inch seam. Maybe we'll just get these first, all the panels done until the bobbin runs out, and then we'll figure out what we might stitch on next. But we should do good. I'll get the iron out, actually press open the seam, and then we'll come back and stitch it down. Because then on the outside, we'll start going through all the different trim options. Because I was thinking to do some of them with chevrons, whether they be patchwork pieces of smallness and different things, or ribbon, something in the center to hold it all down, depending. Just like that stuff. Why not? Yeah. So first things first, we're sewing red panels with half-inch seam. That is a really good place to start. And go through and make a whole bunch of piping. Maybe I got some of the silver piping. We couldn't silver piping. Maybe red, white, black, and silver. preferred in a little bit. And I need a stand-up. I'll go behind you and you stand up with it. Some of the other things I have pulled behind and I'm working on are just plain like holy moly, for a really minor but artistic and durable technique that is shuttle tatting. There's there's something that my hand enjoys and feels like it remembers of manipulating the tatting shuttle. It's like, oh yeah, this is how you're just supposed to do it this way, and it just works. Good luck. But yeah, we are tackling with, because my brain is still tickling with oh, thinking back to the, they're not, they're not coveralls, are front closure piece, so I decided to call them cover sums. They only cover the front, they don't cover all of the arms. However, would it not be fun to have some raglan sleeve workwear inspired thing that's got button loops on it because the pants have like half the buttons on the bracket, so the straps, I sort of like fussed up with the straps, but my brain has come up with taking 2 inches, 1.5 inch strips of the brown with the iron on stabilizer, applying that to one of the, or two of the two links of the gold hem pieces that we cut for the ruffles previously, stitch down that interfaced section. From there, sew the buttons on, fold over the pieces, and do the very last. So what I'm getting to is I was getting caught up with because the fabric does, if I do the ruching first and apply that, and then do all of those other stuff, we ripped it apart too many times. I don't love how it lays. However, I can do all of the other steps and apply that decorative trim once everything else is finished with the way that we've been practicing doing. I think I would enjoy that order of operations most, and it would be hard to get more disappointed with the free versions that we've already written. So, we have nothing to lose. We try and work it. But that way I can do all of the hard complicated bits while everything is flat and just feels easier to work with. Will be easier to work with, so it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Oh, I got a couple of more shorts in these like just read music too. I don't like them, but if we practice a good vertical form camera movement and just add music, if we don't, it's my experience of the movement. Oh, let's get back to okay, I'm gonna grabbed the white and the black, and I'm getting ready for the show. Look, I do want to touch everything because I do request to be the lockout for a shirt that's gonna go called and the red bomber jacket. The old style apron, they didn't, sometimes it was just, but the garment had buttonholes in it. Actually, it was the gut, and then you just attached it onto buttons you already had. Oh my god, somebody's in chat. Oh, right, it's just me. Oh, keep entertaining things. Over here on the cars. Keep on in as they do. Welcome, welcome, I see you. Yeah, I was trying to figure out this. I'm like, who do I have absolute quiet time? I could just sit and just no music, no nothing. It sounds like a feeling. Just have completely just the sweet sounds of a finger. And I was going through, oh, yeah, so I've been looking through the drawers and cupboards and touching like shopping lists, like new things, because every year there's a new thing. Oh, that would be fun to take a picture. And I'm like, yeah, I don't want everybody to know it's a new girl. I just need to see what I made for me. And I'm quite pleased with where we've gotten over time. And I'm back to romping numbers and something into myself. In my head, this is Galaxy Resort where we're at the beach. It's chilling and we need our skirts, but with our red and black leopard print romper, you can not see as we're sitting. What I actually, it's not completely good. In the back, there's two big feet, and it's causing the center back lift to fall down completely. I think there's supposed to be an attachment from this alternate all the way down to the back, or I need to just drag that because it does not want to. Hello, Trouble! My audio's glitchy. Well, that's terrible. Which microphone are we on? We want to be better than last time and not. Because we're on the good microphone. I see we're yelling into the good microphone in OBS. Alright. Wow, do I need the noise turned all the way up there? Sorry, as I blow into the microphone. Cancellation, suspension, that's up and running. That's fine. Let me turn myself up and take a second and see what's going on. Pardon me, I do an audio check, and I have to keep talking. That's up and running. It sounds tinny, and I hear the fan from my computer. Let's move you over here and see if I can. Is it do here? Let me turn the echo to good. Let me turn noise suppression off, and you go and listen. And I'm gonna talk in treadle because this. All right. I'm gonna get started. I have to remember we're talking and stitching without the noise cancellation. So, oh, that's right. I need to keep talking. That's the only way this test works. Um, where was I going? Oh, something about a raglan sleeve just in my head means moving. A different freedom of movement with the arms because of the shape. I don't know. It just looks very. I feel very athletic and I feel like I'm gonna go do much better. Okay, I moved the mic into my face. Alright. I was wondering if that feature was gonna be like, but Phoenix, you don't like the sweet sounds of your sewing machine. And I'm like, don't cut through that fabric. Sometimes that's why people sew up. Not for my cancer. My cat girl for that matter, but I'll play these two and then we'll see how many more we've got left. Yeah, because these red panels are, they're each going to be decorated a little bit differently with whatever it turns out. I'm just put you a little bit out of my face. What are you doing? Everybody's got a case of the crackouts. Oh, yeah. And I've got buttons two tins of photons. We can start to pick out options for the other pants. We can review button sewing because it's been a while since we've sewed buttons and useful mending skills because sometimes you don't want to make new things and that's cool, but being able to maintain the things you already love also very important because who wants modern commingled trashware when you can pay for it once and maintain it forever? Oh, you make it once and you just think, no, we're not making this again. You have to be better than me. You have to hold up because we took all this time. Yeah, that and I was pretty sure I had another container of buttons, only remember that was the one that Dove so thoughtfully and dumped into the drawer and had left until this morning. Buttons scattered everywhere. And fortunately, well, everywhere a little bit much. They were in a closed container, but they weren't all where they were supposed to. But then I came up with things. This is cool. In the vein of over-the-top things, that button ornamented dance belt. Because these modern fakey plastic coins that they use are but a fake version of the original actual gold and bejeweled pieces that they most likely were. When you don't subscribe to the central bank, your banking and wealth needs to be useful. What I love is all of this knowledge of how to do stuff. It's not what, oh, hello, howdy, relax. How is your Sunday? How's your cat? How's the craziness? Oh my goodness gracious. You want to be at the beach and hot and warm, but damn, it's cold. Not too shabby, significantly more improved than, well, yesterday was just yesterday. The past 2 weeks just have been what they are, and and we turned the corner for a little bit. Oh, great day till a few minutes ago. Oh no, oh, and it's nice out here. Oh, that's good. Oh, well, I hope whatever the errant thing is corrects itself quickly and without too much duress. How's that for a lot of words to say? I hope it works out well. Oh, I'm glad you're here too. Yep, the little show that just keeps on making. If I don't, I think I would go crazy. But oh, are you worried? Oh, you just got rumbled. Oh, just what now? It's still, what's the new tea? This whole response. I mean, I love Rumble, but I worry about them. I have a personal troll. Oh, you've made it, and they follow you around. Oh no, am I gonna have to unleash Dove the Troll Hunter if you bring said troll to the circus? Oh, and you get into it with them, but go crazy. Oh no. Oh man. Well, hey, handsome. Yeah, alright, I guess we're gonna have to have a seat. We are furring good. Doo 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 doo. Oh, and people ban me for well, if in the event that they end up here, I think you've got the thing that you can just bounce them yourself. So, it's okay. Who knows? Maybe we can convert them to the south side, and maybe there is peace in stitches. Oh, and I'm just telling you, he's a troll, but I end up being the problem. This guy can spoof accounts. Oh no, so he can be you. He can. Ugh. Well, fortunately, there's Loki, and well, that sounds. Oh, he looks so. Um. Well, in the event that you identify them at the circus, feel free to just turn it down. So if whatever. We'll just we'll just go from there. How many panels do we have? I'm gonna have to. Because we'll do like not this piece exactly, but more of this white fabric with the black lace on it, so the lace shows up better. Oh, it's got yes. And I was trying to tell the streamers that they were just telling you to stop. And you'll let me know. Perfect. Thanks. It's all just take care of it. Oh. Um, okay. And there's a few other main ones he has. Alright, well, I've never seen I guess this is also the benefit of mostly being a worker and lurker, except for the handful of channels and shows not all the time that I'm not doing something else. I'm preparing for a show or out in the garden or general doing shenanigans. Oh, I was supposed to count how many I had. Hey, you! 1, 2, 3, 4. Why is my brain hurting? Maybe we will do double panels for the white and black also. Well, I'm just gonna have to put it together and see how I feel after. Alright, let's just go. Oh, I'm just so, yeah, the Panther's going. Oh, we gotta get the soaker hose set up so that those pumpkin squashy things get all the water because we're gonna have some thirsty times. You can't be telling me I can't grow my own food and have none of this. We can spring make food local again. And stay off cruise ships. Oh, I was gonna say I've never been on a cruise, but with like a dinner boat cruise around a lake technically count as a cruise. Because I've done, yeah, we did. A few trails. I know that was like we did. There is a trail. Oh, not much, just a little rumble. What feet? Oh, we'll keep an eye out. Okay, right. Don't invite him though by putting his name too much. All right, stop with the naming. And I am going to continue to dead name UFOs, UAPs. You can get the fluff out of here. You are UFOs, and I will continue to use your dead name UFO. That's all there is to it. I like to watch. Ah, yes, no invite. Right, yeah. This is not an invitation. The show is free, but not everyone is welcome. Oh, yeah. Yes, yes, yes. Exactly. Relax forever, UFO. It's so true. Okay. All the pretty shiny things that we are surrounded by. It's not warm enough. It's gotta be warm enough so I can turn all the fans on because I need to make sure that my tube of E6000 is still adhesive-like, and we've learned from past experience that the E6000 is still good when after a few minutes you start to taste it. Do not use adhesives in properly ventilated locations because all of them are quite potent and puffing is far bad. And that it feels gross that I think this is true that they now have flavored nitrous canisters, which actually brain damaging without synthetic flavors added to it. Alright, just say no to nitrous, unless you're at the dentist. Yeah, we'll have to go with that because there is a time and a place. However, I'm going to be a good sewer because I want this project to be awesome, and once you get this panel done, well, I'm going to set this to the side until it says I'm gonna iron the pieces. That's what I'm going with. Yeah, their whole UFO disclosure was a whole lot of nothing. But the managed disclosures, there's certain certain jobs you never stop doing. I just finished stitching my 5th panel in this red faux shot poly whateverness for a giant decorated circus costume. But this is going to be the neck, and it's going to have alternating red with black lace over white to get it to pop, and there's going to be ribbon. There's going to be sequins. Oh, let me get some of the other... Alright, hold on. Let me try not to make more of a disaster than this. Try to be organized. But last week I have sort of cut out some of these rhinestoned pieces and apply them onto some of the panels. Probably need to make a whole bunch more, so I can either continue to just paint with the glitter and add some, we probably need some rhinestones in different places, but just different, hello Ellie, oh there's, oh yes, oh wait, there will be all of it. Oh, and we'll find some ruffle, that, there will be, no, don't you worry, there will be ruffles, there will be sparkles, there is going to be circus tent sparkle galore. Should I just let me hold this piece up a bit? Oh, I'm not catching the light very nicely, but yeah, we're just gonna throw all the, yeah. I want to make, I've got supplies to make more of these. So that's on the menu. I can't, right. Bedazzling, I've learned, is very important. Very important. E6000 Party Sparkle and Rhinestone Session. Yes. Stay tuned. The 2026 iteration has not yet begun because it's not been warm enough, but as soon as I can open all of the windows, have all of the fans on, and practice safe adhering. Yes, I'll practice safe adhering. We'll get there. In the meantime, I will probably mix up more glitter, white glue, water paste mix. Focus faster to make some more of the, just get started for the designs. Oh, yes. Oh, relax. About as crafty as you can get. There's nothing, that's perfect. That's perfect. Being able to sew on buttons and fix rhinestones. That's perfect amount. Alright, I'm gonna fold this up. Yeah. I was thinking of making the black and white panels. Let's see, maybe I'll do them without the center seam. Or I'll just cut it the same way. I have to see how long the width of the black lace fabric is. That's going to be my determinant. Alright. I'm going to be a good sewer. Save this so I can press it. Then I'm going to stitch it open before we start applying the trim, because each piece is going to be decorated a little bit differently with all of the goodies. So yeah, pause momentarily. Oh, sweet handsome, would you like to show me some pause? Do you need me to take a pause? Is it time yet? We haven't even, no, folks, we haven't been on 8. Okay, you can keep coming be cute, it's still not time. Okay. Yeah. Oh. Yeah. Okay, so here I have our coversome pants. They don't have arms, they don't cover all. They do cover a goodly amount, so they're coversomes. All the buttonholes are stitched. We stitched around them once, split the buttonhole through, stitched around it a second time. Looks like I've got some threads to clean up, and the button to ensure that it's sliced open. The buttonhole placket side has got the iron-on stabilizer along with the button placket. I thought now that everything's sewn in, I can flip open where I did a terrible job with the ironing to get these two to appear regardless. I'm going to sew the button onto the front, and then because I used the little strips that already had the rolled hem in it, that is finished, and I can just take giant whip stitches to close that down on the inside. Everything will be perfectly finished, and I have more of the stabilized strips that we're going to add to the whole top portion as a base stabilized facing with stabilizer, however those words are supposed to be organized. And do the same thing up there. But we're going to have buttons on the front and the back so that we can have detachable straps now, and or we don't want the straps. And we have that little raglan reinforced top with on the button front pockets with buttons where you can attach the top of the pant to the shirt at the button packet. Kind of inspired the way old-fashioned aprons used. Some of them, you just attach them to the buttons of your garment. They weren't separate. Blah 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 blah. So, long story short, what we have now in front of us are buttons. Yes, coversomes. I am not a fashion favorite. I don't know. Yes, basically we're talking about overall. Yes. Yup. Overalls with ruffles, with instead of side button closures, it's a center front with buttons and detachable straps. Yes, over-engineered overalls. But I'm calling them coversomes because Ellie, the attaching the apron to garment with colonial era. That's sorry. That's okay. Don't be sorry. I know, but I love it. That's right. We're not adhering to any time period. I'm just taking what I like. And saying, why not? You may get into trouble for. Oh no! What are you? see. I'll be the judge of that. Oh, straw. Women tend to over-engineer. Yeah, yes, it is 100%. And yes, I think some of it. I think part of the bigger problem is not acknowledging that you're taking too much time. Like I know I'm over. This is some of these things that we're doing are like way over the top. It doesn't need to be that complicated, but I want to do it. But I also know when there's things that are like, no, you don't need 500 words to say what you could do in 30 well-chosen ones. I'm always for less words written, get to the point. You don't need most of the time you don't need it. No, you do not. So, no, I think the bigger issue is not being able to acknowledge it and being like steadfast in like, no, I do need all these things. I'm all right with colonial dreams. Oh, Alien, I think the zombies are going to eat your brain. The colonial brains. Yeah, they're gonna just go for all of them. Which is like, right, I know, because these pants are kind of like petticoat inspired, so it works. I just like that. There's just something I like about that, and I don't have anything where I've been able to try that. What I'm doing besides speeding up the microphone and hoping I don't knock the button tin over again is taking the snips, and this last button, I didn't go through and just open it up again. I tried really hard to ensure that I stitched the second pass close to exactly like the first I did, but inevitably not. Nice and open. And what I need to do now is pick out buttons that go through this size buttonhole, because I knew I was limited on the size of the buttonholer, so I just picked the biggest buttonhole and was like, we'll do it this way. So one of the other questions is, what color do we want them all to match? And how many do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 9 for the front and back. I feel like I need a 10th button for some reason, but I can't think of what. Oh! 11, because just in case I would like a little bit of shaping, because this is kind of a potato sack with legs and buttons. I'm going to make a extended bracket with a diamond shape to be able to button up the waist, to cinch in the waist with a button in the back, to keep up with the button theme, and to have a shaped potato sack with legs and buttons rather than just the overall more loose fitting one. Ooh, these ones are fun. So let's stick my hands into my buttons. Enjoy the scent of degrading acetate from old buttons. Probably to get the most of this should think about dumping them into a container. This is a pretty. That's a better thing. That's a little flower that goes in the center. Oh, I like that one. Will you fit my buttonhole? Will you fit my buttonhole? No, you are too big for my buttonhole. Oh, this one's kind of the opposite with the white and the gold flowers. That's so cute. Oh, Ellie, why not have a strap on both hip sides with a button to cinch them at the hip? I think it would be a better fit. Oh, that's what. Okay. Yeah. I could move it from the center back to the hips. I think that'll be good. You're right. I should write that down. But we're gonna. Perfect. At the back would make a crease going down, or creases. Yeah, that's very true. Might as well just nip it in at the side. And it'll be less obtrusive. And then easier to get to also. I am trying to not need help getting dressed. Things you don't need for your zombie apocalypse staple collection. Make sure that you can unfasten and fasten and get it into and out of all of your garments independently. If you need help, you might need to reconsider. Oh, so many fun buttons. I don't even know. Uh, rose gold is what those look like. Yeah, we don't need creases up the back. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was like, gonna have the buttonhole on the little placket piece so we can pin it and see where we like it and then put the button on afterwards. Or if we my brain fell into the hole that is, what if the shoulder strap pieces had buttons and a hole here and there so that that could just be the detachable belt piece, that it could just be a self-made belt. When it's not shoulder straps, you could wear it as a belt. Well, maybe. We'll see. I like these lemon yellows. I think it's weird. Painfully exciting to sticky through buttons. Oh, yeah. Sometimes you just need to move buttons around to pick out 11. Let's try to see if we can find 15 coordinating-ish buttons. Actually, if we go with all white, there's probably some shot in this universe of having 15 matching buttons. Should we start with that? Alright, how many do we have? Oh, yes, before you get all excited, make sure that they fit. Oops, and speed up Mike. These pants are not quiet. Hopefully the zombies are deaf or we're in a spot where there's lots of wrestling when we need to wear these because holy moly, these pants are not quiet while walking. These buttons fit. I just dropped one. Alright. 3, 6. Oh, thanks for doing that. 2, 3, 6. 9, should I say 15 or 21 buttons? I'll go for 15. However, I think we've got plenty. Should we review? Should I practice going on some buttons on here? Because it's been a while. Sure. Why not? I think we're just gonna go with the white ones because I have a whole bunch of them. Obviously, so that isn't. Corduroy. I just said she's got some corduroy, and it made me really want some. I have literally zero garment, or I might have a scrap of corduroy somewhere. Not nearly enough. Not nearly enough. Alright, let's at least sew one bouton on for it so I can practice and make sure that we can do it. Now where's that piece of thick? Oh, it's actually, it's not made, it's put away. Right. No, no, Jess's brain is going to be a zombie. Oh no. Oh, well, I guess it's a good thing we're not in the same place, so it doesn't have to be a battle of who can run faster from the zombies in their very noisy pants. Because, yeah, my noise impact in these pants is not good. But they're so much fun. I also switched up to the favorite song. You're not what I'm looking for. Yeah, not this part, but alas, we knew her well. Oh, poor Jess. Not, we gotta run faster from the zombies. But seriously, these pants are so noisy. I need to order some more of these Terse cookies. The best candy I didn't know I needed. Mm. I'm sorry, handsome. Those were not cat snacks. I know, you thought they were. I also thought I was going to move a whole bunch of stuff around so I could get to the super thick thread to sew buttonholes, but I'm surrounded by so much creative chaos that I'm afraid my brain might explode if I try to find them right now. Logie, yeah? Why don't you sing into the microphone so I can hear you better? Loki, put your tail down. Oh, Loki. It's not time for snacks yet. Loki, it's not time for snacks. Well, sing closer to the microphone so they can hear you better. You're such a good songster. Okay. I took a snack for me. I didn't grab the snacks for you yet. It's not time yet. We need at least another 30 minutes of working on a project. Of the vast collection of project possibilities we have to ponder upon. Yeah, you're so handsome. So handsome. Oh.
Here, I was worried they couldn't see you in the big camera, but they got the close-up of your smushy face.
Oh, so good. You're just gonna have to love on me for a little bit longer because I seriously didn't grab the cat. He's trying. Please, please, please. Give me snacks. Your snack sounded like my snack. I want snacks. Please hand over the snacks and nobody will be hurt. That wasn't that far. It's like super strong black I'm gonna use. Just so the buttons on it. Buttons get a lot of attention. Where's that? Alright, Loki, you can take a seat for a second, because now I need to find a needle with a pretty big eye so I can get this threaded. And it needs to be sharp and pointy. He looks like a good contender. And he's got the classic. Is that film? Nope. It's needles. You tell the machine you love it. It'll take a good, not too long. I think I always, since I've been little, I'm like, oh, if I can just get the extra long thread, then I won't need to change it as often. But that has been not the best choice. I sacrifice that notion of faster stitching to a giant tangle. Alright, now I've got a needle threaded to be able to sew bottoms. Now I just have to see if I actually can, because I think Loki's sitting on that spot. In preparation, I think sometimes it's nice to know where your button is. So I'm gonna just pass the thread through the back of the button, through the front of the button, and then through the knotted end of the thread to make a little loop. And then I have a button on a string and I can't use it. Sometimes my hands, I don't know, sometimes trying to hold the button and the thread in the garment to get things started just feels like a lot of work and that you need 5 gajillion hands. And this way, I know where the button is. So you can put the needle down. Let's see back here, because what I have not done is wait, I'm gonna redo this layer of top stitching also, because this doesn't look good. Oh, Ellie, I never know why cats rub their face on the corner of the faceplate of fingers like that. You would think that they would hurt or be uncomfortable. Loki, I think it's the same reason that they rub their cheeks, on the bedpost or on the door corners just to mark their scent. Is the conclusion I've come to. Oh, you like this. Just taking a pen and going through the buttonhole onto fabric, and hopefully it is. You can't see, but I do. I have little black lines where I need to attach the buttons. I'm gonna wish I had a finger. Oh, Ellie. Wow, geez, Phoenix. Don't tingle the button in front of the cat like that. That could have been an attack. It really could have been a cat attack. Yeah, it's a good thing Loki wasn't paying any attention. And now that I've got my button all on a string, I can just go through the fabric and start sewing it on. Oh, what I didn't do, make sure I leave a little bit of space so I can do my wrappy. Oh, I gotta move this away from my eyeballs a little bit. It's so close I can't see where I'm trying to stitch. Okay, so I'm not pulling it through too taut because I'm going to wrap around. Oh, that was not. I had it lined up to smoke. Alright, let's sew this one and I will sit quietly watching Go Grandmother finish sewing these buttons because I would like to be a little bit careful since I did take the time to mark where they're actually supposed to go to ensure that they will indeed close nicely. Also, I might think about being particular to make sure that the squares, the buttonholes line up nicely. I'm watching me try to Phoenix. We've sewn buttonholes before. I'm getting all negativity because everything's great until you turn the camera on. How do I use it? Only done. Have done it every other time. Yeah, also I need to go through and touch things to figure out what yarn or ropey thing we're gonna use to make curtain tassels. Because now that I have a giant knot in my buttonhole thread that I'm gonna ignore and root through the next holes one more time, then we're gonna wrap it and call this button good. Giant fancy curtains need giant fancy curtain wrap. No, tassels and the hooks on the side to hold the tassels because of course they do. Going to slide this through the layer between the interfacing and the button, do my wrappies, and now everything will be nice and tidy and finished, nothing rubbing on each other. But if I need to reinforce the button or replace one because of wear and tear, I can easily get in to do that without having to unfold a whole line of machine stitching. You can just snip one or two of the rip stitches and then rip stitch it back closed again and call it good. Does that feel good? No, I should have done it underneath the button. Alright. I'm gonna just call this one good. I'm not doing a very good job. Like, doing all the right steps, but just not quite in the right spot, so. I'm not paying a lot of attention. Alright, next project. We picked out buttons. I'm gonna trim it away. Alright, I'm going to knot the buttonhole thread so that I don't lose this needle because I kind of like the eye size. Alright, and now we have one example. Cover some with button slides. Oh, the days of buttoning up a shirt and misdoing a button only means to redo the whole thing. Our button works! Yay! Oh, can I sew the facing for this? Do I can take that. Oh, there you are. What are you up to, Loki? Are you gonna steal my shirt? Are you gonna steal my spot? Okay. That's a good thing I didn't kick over the button tin. Hello, Jess. Welcome, welcome. How are you? What quilt are we working on? I'm gonna use this as my facing. I think we've been overdoing it because I've got Oh, Jess, how are your corduroy coveralls coming on? How noisy are those coveralls? Oh. Yeah, so I'm just going to sew this at the top edge of the bib front portion, and then I can fold it over. It's just going to make a cleaner finish, a different type of clean finish on the inside. I just have to reinforce everything where the buttons are. Ooh, you're driving home from work. Well, drive safely. I also got this thing for watching cars. We had driver videos and just too many stupid drivers. Oh, that was speaking of driving and funny business. I my brain was so I saw I think somewhere in Northern California because we were having a red flag warning, which typically means high wind of a certain amount, that the electric company was going to preventatively, to mitigate fire risk, turn off the electricity. But what if said fire or something started and you were in the middle of charging your car, because they also, of course, folks are incentivized. You're gonna work on the row quilt when you get home. I am there. Oh, one of those, I can't think of the block. One of them that you did was like, this has got my name all over it. I wanna miniaturize it for Phoenix style. All that. I love it. So good. So good. Yeah. You can't be safe and have your car charged because we're going to turn off the electricity. Wait, who thought that this was a good... But I'm kind of... Oh, yeah. Yeah, for the circus tent piece. Yeah, I was thinking of doing little patchwork these to give it that chevron effect on at least one of the blocks. I think just one, so we'll see. How many things are going to be on that? Oh, you're over it all now. I'm just gonna smooth this top edge out a little bit. I don't need to do that. Yeah, I thought it would be funny to make fun a top for these hands that is maybe the metallic silver that's got a nice soft hand feel to it, but use the sheer gunmetal silver for the sleeves. Like 1980s tops, which are like chemises pared down into a shirt. Oh, nothing is new. Nothing is new. And I think I'm gonna finger press this and then just top stitch it down because the bottom has a rolled hem in it, so it'll move and be nice, I think. Just trying something different. I don't think I've done anything before. Take that back. It's been a while since I've done in the facing. I should probably go up the side so I can do that flip to corner singular locker thing. Yeah. Too many ideas, not enough good fitting templates to start from. I'll just kick around the top ideas, play with the mock-up that I have, that there's always something that's like, the arm doesn't lay quite, something just isn't quite right. Get disappointed, put it in the I'm frustrated and don't want to work on you for a while pile, and then I come back to it and I'm like, alright, where were we? Oh, wait, this is why I set you aside for a while. Okay, so the I can just finger press this and I can, but this is literally going to be front and center, and I deserve taking the time to put it set in the seams with a good pressing with needle iron. Alright, what do we have next to work on? Hey, you! You think it's time that you are the perfect purring? Oh, I'm gonna. Excuse me. Hey, you! I didn't say snacks yet. I said nothing about snacks yet. Yeah. Well, maybe we'll sew these little poochies onto this little purse, and then we'll look through this zipper bag. But, please don't drink out of my spit. Please can't. You can't have that. Alright, we are perfectly paused for an intermission, says little man. You will pet me, lady. You will pet me. Ow! Will you not beat me up? I don't. Not here for the sneezing. How dare you bring in the sniffles? Who brought the sneeze train? What? Ow! Ouch! Oh my god, little dude, you're trying to give me diabetes with all this level of sweetness around here. How you and Loki are just trying to share the diabetes. Oh, it's not. Where's the camera? Why are we jumping around? How dare we lose a camera? Do I have to fluff around in OBS? OBS, are you frozen? What's going on? We are. Alright, I am going to come over here. I'm going to take off the camera for a quick second. I'm going to stop and restart OBS, and hopefully my voice continues to work while I have this quick audio-only technical intermission. Please stand by. We will be right back momentarily. And do 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 do. All right, huzzah! Are we back in business? It is all fine. Perfect. Let's swap these little sushis. They're needle felted. I'm not worried about these threads, so I'm just gonna trim them super short because it went through the machine on purpose to be needle felted. But they're not going anywhere. Maybe I'll take the presser foot off and just do a little zigzag to close it and then attach these onto the outside of the little first pieces. Little bags. We'll sew this little sushi onto it. There's two, I have at least 2 zippers. They give you 2 zippers, but enough yarn to make 4, which is what I think I ended up doing. So, I'll do that. And I thought, because I don't love an unlined, knitted crocheted felted bag. I prefer a fabric linens, and heaven forbid we've got enough. I am going to talk loudly and powder my nose real quick. Off camera. Loki, what do you tell me? No? Alright. Okay, thank you. Pardon me, come again. Too many projects. No, never. There's. The problem is not enough hours contiguously and or my bucket and I'm been sitting for too long. Those are the problems. Alright, so I just trimmed these little edges short. I took off the needle and I'm just very carefully going to do kind of a big satin stitch. Once I get this first shaping done, then I can just lay it on where I want on this one. It'll all be stitched down, and then all the raw edges are just going to get covered up when I pick out the lining fabric. So just getting some things that have been sitting around all finished, or closer. Somewhere I have the zipper pieces, and I grabbed my bag of zippers. Hopefully they're in there, but I didn't want to dump everything and start looking empty. Gotta tidy some stuff up and then tidy it up and then move it around again. Alright, second go around with the trimming. And I'm just gonna stretch where the white row is. Just do a quick line of stitches, maybe 2 line stitches. After I use the needle, because somehow it's spiraled around like a little snake. What do you think, Buff? Are you just gonna be handsome over there? It would be so cute if you could just, you wanna just sit up here with me for a few minutes? Oh, why did I do that? Oh, thanks. Fancy Peanut. Keep going, just talk. I'm just, oh, breaking a needle? No, not about breaking a needle. Oh, the 2 layers of the felted, needle felted knit was kind of lumpy, and I think I was pulling the fabric before I was fully disengaged from the needle. So I'm just gonna use my fingers as a press a little bit more firmly so it stays underneath the needle. I'm afraid of driving. Oh, yep. There we go. There we go. Thought my bottom wasn't touching, but no, okay. And if you were super picky, you could go through and change it to white thread or green, whatever. And just get slowly just going. We're just doing this for artful effects. This doesn't even automatic element. Really rice and meditation. I could see rice. Oh, now I did it. Yeah, it kind of turned out okay. I wonder if I might like it better stitching it down by hand. Loki! Let's change out the needle and figure out what's next. No, it wouldn't work that quickly. I don't want the black again. I probably should have burned. I'll trim the black back. And it'll be white. And then just do some little lip stitches from the inside by hand. Alright, fine. We'll do it that way. I am quite pleased that we made better. We made good on our practice with the buttonhole attachment. It really is a fun attachment. There's no reason to be with fun. Works like a charm. Okay, that's a flutter up on it. Let's hold on. Now I know what we're gonna work on next. We'll do the shoulder straps, because I've got this piece where the is not very good, so we're just going to redo it. I'm just pulling open that red ruching section. I have 2 strips of iron-on interfacing applied to the same fabric. And I'm just going to stitch it down. From there, I'll probably do sew the buttonholes onto those 3 layers. Once that is done, I'm going to use some of the extra on the side of the fabric to fold it over and stitch down and close it, encasing that raw edge. And we'll do that on both sides. And with the remainder of the fabric, we're going to use the black cord and the ruching foot to do the ruched trim effect. Because doing the ruching first and then trying to apply everything really was not an enjoyable experience for me. So I'm not going to do it that way. I'm going to put a pressing foot on that so I can actually sew straight lines again, but you know. I guess if I was super perfect feeling I could get my measuring tape and make sure I'm all lined up and everything, but I don't think anybody's gonna come with their measuring tape. I'll use my finger measures. See, 3 fingers on each side. Oh. And then I'll just by hand tuck in the very edges and whip stitch them closed or something so that they are also nicely finished. In this construction order, most everything's done while it's flat, which is easier rather than having to deal with that ruffly bit from the very beginning when I don't need to deal with that. This is gonna I can put 2 on finish this. And stuff is like, oh, you should have ruffles on both sides of the shoulder strap. Okay. How do you think we should do this? I'm just gonna advance and then apply the second strap. Just forward the first. I'm gonna leave the very near ends open and I'll just turn them under, stitch them closed, and pretty. Yeah, it took, my brain spent quite a few minutes yesterday after I ripped the other one out 3 times. I was like, no, there has to be a way that I can get the effect I like with the technique of construction that doesn't feel absolutely horrible. So here we are. Yeah, I was thinking that with some of the the folded ribbon trims that we have a few yards of or whatever length we ended up with after we practiced the technique, that we can use some of those on the circus tent. If we treat each panel, decorate it cohesively to that panel, but it doesn't need to match all the other ones. Gives us more reason to just fill all of it. More is more on some projects. So I was only going to add one row of ruffles to these shoulder bands. Joe was like, no, it has to be two. And I was like, are you sure? Yes. Okay. Here we go. And I think once we get these down, we'll put in the buttonholes next, and then we'll cover the seams. I want everything to be, I don't want too more than needs to be in the way while we do the buttonholes. That'll be good, because then we can get a chance to play with it again. I used it yesterday and kept it out, because I was like, I think we're going to use it again. Here we are. Should we try the other one? Oh, what? I don't know. We couldn't get the keys to fit in that other foot. We'll just use the one I know that works. That's fine. Keys. Alright, 2 shoulder straps interfaced. Now place 2 buttonholes on each end. Yeah. So we've got each end finished, the button, reinforced button bracket section on. Alright. Just like yesterday. What was helpful that we did? Not fluff around with the dog cover. But always be mindful to listen to it, because if it shifts, break a needle, guaranteed. Touch the foot, touch the foot. You can see where it pulls. But it's very difficult to break this if I swing it too hard with a needle. I don't want that ever to happen, but I'm gonna go with I'd probably cause these rivets to form in the metal. Here comes the heavy machinery! Indeed. Yup. Bringing out the big tools for this project. Heavy duty. I didn't get enough of using it yesterday. We're doing so well. Look. How many more buttonholes can we put into project? More, more, more. Oh, oh. Please fight with any octopus. There we go. Doing your topmost orientation. Alright. Fork arm over needle bar. Presser foot screwed. Retauten the needle. Double check to make sure that the needle still is lined up over the feed dog cover. Let's pull some buttons. Pulls. Just vaguely aiming for the center. Alright. Lined up. Can't see what's going on. Press your foot down. Fingers crossed. Know where your fingers are. I don't think you always need to wear safety glasses with sewing, but I might consider some type of eye protection with the buttonhole. Mostly it's the feed dog cover. We are on our way to the first pass. Look, Mom, no hands, just the attachment. Doing its thing. Moving the fabric back and forth. Then when it gets back to the beginning, I'm going to have the needle on the outside of the buttonhole. I'm going to slice up through the buttonhole, do a second pass, slice it up again. Alright, needle in. I'm going to lift up the presser foot so I can get my little snips in easier. Very carefully, without looking, slide through. Okay, put that back and my hand advance it once, just to make sure I didn't flub around with the feed dog cover underneath, because I can't see what's going on under there, and I don't want to jostle it and drive too fast and break a needle. I would just rather not. And now I'll have another set of nicely made buttonholes. It really is that easy. There's no reason to be scared of this attachment. Yep, look, no hands. I'm just watching, which is like hard. You just, but heaven forbid I like pull on the fabric or squidge it and it, no, it's gotta be slow and patient. Okay. Alright, I think we're back at the beginning. Where is our black buttonhole on our brown fabric? Oh, and I even did better with the cutting and stitching. There's not much that stayed. Oh, this was way better than the other ones. It stayed nice and split open. I didn't have a lot to... Oh, you startled me. Oh my god. You scared me. I almost jumped out of my chair. Yeah, you think you needed a death-defying act? It was your time. Meow was your moment. Ow, could you stop beating me with your tail? I I don't mind scratching on your cheek, but I could really do without the beating. No, it's why you guys are the emotional abuse support cats, not just the emotional support cats. Cause, ow, hey, stop hitting me with your tail! You talked about this. I'm gonna have to report you to HR. Okay, no, they do love to. Yes, they do. Why don't you sit on the back of the chair with me? That was fun. Here, okay, I can work with this. If you want to sit on the arms of the chair with me, you could do this. All right, fine. Just be that way then. Next, the hooks come out and treats now. Give me the treats. Yeah. Maybe after I'll do this buttonhole and then we'll open up the snack stack for them because they're not going to get any less demanding. It's a little chilly outside today, so they're not. Like Doug, you can't let them outside during the show. I'll be too cold. So everybody's extra grumpy. They're like, "You're not giving me snacks, and you're not letting me run around outside. How dare you?" Human, you are gonna cause a first erection with activities like that, and you can't handle it. Yeah, so I'm not even moving the buttonhole, so they can hardly see at the very front end or at the very back, but I don't want to manipulate the fabric too much. Alright. Oh, he did, Allie. He showed his face to the cam. See those fangs? These things are meant for snacking. That is what they'll do. Can it? They'll snack all over you. These things are made for snacking. The treats that are in your hand. And if you don't open the snack sack, there'll be bloodshed across the land. Give me snacks now. Give me snacks now. All the snacks now come to my food. Ooh wee. And that was Gimme Snacks Now from the Meowsurrectionists. And their new #1 hit album, Positively Meow. Let me put fabric on this one. Oh, I'm something. We're getting better every button. Yeah, so now I have 2 buttonholes on each. We'll have 2 on each end. I'm going to go from the bottom edge and then move up to the one. Feels like that better. Oh, now there's no cats in the room. Well, fine. You guys can wait then. Oh, I think you were in direct contact with Tria Alias right then. Yes, The three-eye alien Atlas space cats really, I've been working very hard to make sure I audition for the best entertainment section on the craft because I don't want to go with snacks. I want them to be happy and purring when they take me and I get eviscerated with those claws. Anything with her needs to be. Yeah, because they were having the solar storms and what they've had 2 6.0 plus earthquakes in Japan. The Southern Cascadia fault from the part of California and the part of Oregon that don't really fit with either state have been shaken around on the ocean side, the volcanoes. Wouldn't it be something if Shasta Sisters Bachelor Rainier all decided to pop off? Because it's been a long time since those volcanoes have done stuff. And with all the magma moving and all of the other volcanoes that have been dormant for such a long time. I did say I was going to give you snacks, and you did. Are you really? Where's everybody else? Oh, there's it. All right. Let me stand up. We'll give snacks. Okay. I said it. I did say it. All right. Okay. Okay. Oh. Even Freya Foofers. All right. Let me go give Freya Foofers her snackies. Boys, give them a mesmer act. Give them a mesmer act. Ow! Okay. Ah! Oh! Loki, are you coming for snacks? You, Loki, wait. You want to get it over here? Oh. Oh. At least look at them. Make better eye contact, dude. Better eye contact. Come on. Loki, come. Come to the Loki. There you go, handsome. Oh, was your big fat panty in the way? Give them eyes to the camera. Eyes to the camera. See, give them your face. Loki, you are being occluded by a big fat butt. Smile to the camera. Smile. Come on, Loki. Oh, good job. Oh, good. Oh, talented. Trouble. Alright, one more each, then I got some more stitching to do. Face to the camera. Face. Come on, look. So mean. Look at the camera. I know, were we able to focus? Lightning speed! Snacks were devoured by all! Powered by... I am hooked on tatting. I want more... Oh. Tortoise shell. That color, the feel... I know this is polyplastic and not really tortoise shell, but when we finish these buttonholes, and then maybe should we review? I also have but have not used my needle shuttle or tatting needles. You can either use these little shuttles or you could use needles. I thought it might be fun to wind a bobbin up and use this. Show the colors better. Are you going to show? Okay, too many things. Too many things. Ooh, speaking of buttonhole and the lubrication, he's squeaking for me. Yeah, so I'll do this one, the second one, the last four, and the other one. Cover up the raw edges. Get the gathering stuff. Yeah, I think we can get these shoulder straps did. Then it's just a whole bunch of button sewing. And then this project will be done. Maybe we will. Maybe there will be suffering through sewing on buttons, all 500 of them. No, not that many. Oops, I did it. Please open the button. I think the 3 alien space cats like that we're making buttonholes because it's kind of like the same way that they'd use their claws to eviscerate you. I take the little shears and eviscerate the fabric in between. Oh, Ellie, you think you have had 2 tatting shuttles and some hooks for 10 years now and never used them? It's so much fun. It's so mindless. And so, I'm gonna just leave this buttonhole for a second, and I'm just gonna unwind this. I'm just making I'm not following a pattern. I just barely learned how to, I just barely know what it is I'm doing, and I'm just practicing how to do the thing rather than thinking about patterns, but no, we'll put our hand in the camera. So I saw that you take your ring finger, your pointer finger, and your thumb with your left hand, and I'm going to grip the lower edge of the work. Over my middle finger, I'm going to flip the fabric, and this is kind of the way I hold it for crochet also. And then I just use my littler fingers as a tensioner. I've got the shuttle in my right hand, and I'm going to use my right ring finger to hold the loop of fabric out of the way. I'm going to take the shuttle over the thread and through the hole and pull it tight. To finish the knot, I'm going to go behind the thread in my left hand, around the thread, and through the hole, and pull it taut. Then I've made a whole knot! Ah, yes, Allie, it is ancient cat alien technology. I knew it, and hey, they call boutons the cat's meow. Yes. And then you just repeat. We'll do one more. Let me finish this knot, and then we'll do a picot, and then we'll finish these buttonholes. Now I'm like, wouldn't it be fun to do a tatted yoke for a chemise? Like, of course, because we're not in a rush to make things, so we can spend 50 hours tatting a yoke for a garment. So to make the picot, I'm going to do the same thing. Use my ring finger to hold that loop, go around over the top of the thread through the hole, but instead of pulling everything super tight, I'm leaving a loop. I'm going to pull it just a little bit more taut, and I don't make it super tight to close that knot right now. I'm going to do that when I complete the second half of the knot. So that's taking the shuttle behind the core thread, over the core thread, and through the hole. Now I'm going to pull more taut and close. And that little room that I have, what they call a picot. And that's it. That's tatting in a nutshell. So easy. It's so, yeah. When I've got some metal shuttles, they're fine. I kind of like the warmth of these nuts. It got me thinking of like I used to make them out of bone or wood. But I like this tortoiseshell one because the point is bigger and you use that to join. But I really like the metal ones that just show the tip. Look at the tip here, look. Sort of ish. The metal hooks are just nicer to grab the thread with, but yeah, so I've just been freeform tatting, just going through what's on the little spools, just to practice the feel of it. Just been having fun. I also pulled from my grandma a spool of metallic thread. It's not thread, metallic filament. And I thought it would be fun to take a length of it and spin it up with the alpaca that we have. So it's got some silver threads running through it. I just thought that would be fun. So got that. We need yeah, and I've got a spool on the spindle that is ready to take off so I can, if you want to see how I start a new thing, on the drop spindle, we can do that too. So many things I grabbed to play with today. I didn't know what I was in the mood for, so I just laid out a little bit of everything close to hand. I made like 500 little clear things of different sizes so I could collect all of the materials for different projects. Instead, they just get laid in piles and on top of each other, and it is like to see everything. Oh, enough of that. What are you doing down there? What are you doing to my plant? What are you? Hey, get out of the! Hey! Is there someone there? Oh, sorry, he's inside the peacefully plant, which is not good for them. But I guess on the soil there was cat snack, and of course he said, "Yes, please." Just stay focused. Don't break a needle. We're sewing buttonholes. What are you up to, Meowser? Yeah. There's no more snacks right now, dude. You have no snacks till dinner. You had snacks. You found an extra snack. What are you? Yeah, I don't have anything for you right now. All I have is buttonholes. Okay, make sure my fingers are clean. This is why we're not doing fine artistic sewing for the mamas, because cat snacks and making dirty fingers. Maybe eventually I can get him to just sit on the back of the chair with me as we're sewing. Maybe one of these days. He must have messed around with the fabric. It's not. It'll be fine. It's fine. Trouble, 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 trouble everywhere. Alright, 4 more buttonholes. Because I think once everything's all in one strip, we'll do the next part in one piece also, rather than. I'm just going to do it this way. Yes, we're going to sew 4 more buttonholes, then we'll get to the next section. So that's what we're doing. Super exciting. This book attachment works so great, though. I'm so glad we made friends with it. Even just to add decorative buttonholes for no good reason. Just to add buttonholes. Why not? Let's do it. So much fun. And nobody will believe you that you made these buttonholes with no hands. A magical, amazing buttonhole. If you put your hands on it, you might mess it up. I know, I told you. I'm afraid I did that. I accidentally cut through my thread. Alright, let's get resetting. Yeah, because then the only thing left on our cover sums will be getting all the buttons stitched on. I think we're going to wear this on Wednesday. Stay tuned. I think cover sums will be getting their debut soon. I want to listen to the math on WK. WK. What are you doing? You keep distracting me, and then I'm afraid I'm going to make a mistake. Don't scare me. Don't scare me. No hands buttonhole segment with Phoenix Electra. Exactly. Who, if you don't think sewing is not exciting, do you think sewing's boring? Do you think there's no death-defying attempts at possible bloodshed when you're doing activity? Well, let me set you straight. You're wrong. And sometimes we do it. No hands. Not a single hand in sight. They're not even on my sewing table. Look, Mom. No hands. Perfect buttonholes. Every time. Broken needles? Less likely. And Inspector Meow gives 2 paws of approval. Yeah. Is it positively perfect? Meow's your opportunity. Ooh, I think I cut a little bit farther than I should have on that buttonhole. Let's hope this next one gets a little bit less sliced through. You know, we almost on the cover sums. Most of the buttonholes are lined up, but they're like one that's just a little too far, and then I compensated. But for oh, am I out of bobbin thread? Is that what's going on here? Alright, and the only it's not a problem. It's just I need to undo the feed dog cover to I need to untake everything so I can get into the bobbin first. No, it's just easier. Hold on, we deassemble everything. Making sure no cats are gonna move pieces here. Oh, is there? No, we are. What is that? I know, I was using the bobbin winder the other day, and it's so good, but it doesn't fill the bobbin up all the way, and every once in a while it wanted to wind past the end of the bobbin, and then it caused the thread to be hanging off the edge. Not nicely wanting to get caught. Wait, do I close the mountain? Oh, come on. Let's get that ditched again. Look at these strips. Oh. And here, not good. What shirt are we gonna wear these pants on Wednesday? Oh, I'll figure that out. Not the one that I really want, but which would keep it sewing by myself. I'm thinking I got in my head to look, but I know what I want. I want to go with the Hello, software cook. Welcome, welcome. How are you? Sorry that took a second. I was lost in the land of the bobbin. Now we're readjusting our. Oh, start from scratch. Screwdriver. Remove. Change the feed duct cover. We'll get these buttonholers back in place. How are you, sir? How's your weekend been? Has it been restful? Are we ready to get back to the work week? I am not. I'm ready for the earthquakes and the volcanoes to just do their thing, just get it over with. I'm ready. Let's just do it. It's all the stuff we can pretend we can plan for. And then there's all the things that just run on their own time schedule. So we're like, alright, let's just pull the band-aid off and get to the other side. Clean us up. Yes. Very much so. It's time. It's gonna be so good. And at least we will be fashionable and well-buttoned. Here. Let's get 3 more buttonholes stitched, cause magical no hand sewing. Death-defying stitchery. So dark. So many dark hearts. What do we... I'm just gonna have to continue to be on the lookout to think, what am I gonna do for the curtain holes? Alright. Everything's out of the way, but no hands. Oh, Suttercook, you had an idea for using bottle caps as buttons. That's a spectacular idea. Just drill little holes, or if you were angry, just hit with the hammer little holes in it. Or if you were fancy, use like a pneumatic, a press with a little poker piece. So many good ways. And so, just the artistic advertising that is. Yep. Close the circle. Off the button. This did not a button make. And we've gotten really particular. I'm just gonna unpick, cut through this whole button, and we're gonna get started, set this up again. What? Little dude! Why? Oh, I can't. Oh, yeah. The cover sums. We will get back to the cargo pants. Those are right next to me also. But first up, we have what I'm fondly calling cover sums. They're overalls, but with a center front button closure. Put in the button. Here's my pants. They've got ruffles at the bottom. They've got buttons up the front. And we'll have ruffled button pieces for the straps. I'm going to take a break from these last 2 buttons. I said I was going to do all of them and then do the next step, but I'm going to change up my order of operations. Come on. Detach yourself. Be free. Separate free. Alright. I'm going to set this guy aside. Take off the presser sub, feed dog cover, finish these straps. I made some pretty good. Those are right here. Cargo pants. We have the reinforced. Oh, you have to go. Have a great rest of your Sunday, Allie. Be awesome. Tell me how awesome that buttonhole machine is when you get it. I'm trying not to buy stuff, so I'll let you show us how awesome that is. But have a great TTFN. Yeah. Let's take a second. I have too many tools in my hand. Alright, and you can't even see the tools. Welcome to Beautiful Hands. As usual. I keep thinking that I really am gonna get a 2-pound bag of black licorice so that we can weave a jelly mesh net to go into our knee pockets. I know Allie really insists it's supposed to be a 5-pound gummy bear, but these pockets are flat. Cargo pants, reinforced fanny section, reinforced knee pockets. Oh, the pleated cargo pocket. Yeah, it's so good. And I have marked where we're gonna put the other pockets. I have, oh, this one. So we've got our fully fixed pocket. Then, in case we need to distract the zombies, we have the knee pocket that has the zipper on it. So we can unzip the pocket, toss it away if we need it. And this is going to be the side with our concealed chicken leg pocket. This zipper is not applied the way I want it to, so I'm just gonna real quick snip it out while we're in between things. Yup, it's very important. Zombie apocalypse wear, reinforce the seat of your pants. So we have coordinated quilted fanny protectors. Also, yeah, I know. For a ballistic gummy bear or gummy worm jelly knee pocket, we're done with it. Throw it away. Keep it, fill it. You're afraid you're going to lose your pants, but you need your pocket. Take the pocket with you. Yes, completely. Today's a day of working on over-engineered projects. All the things you don't think you're going to need, but you know what? How do we know we're not going to need them unless we try them and decide after use we really didn't need that? Yep. Only removable on one side, though. These are our the test here. We're throwing all of the combinations at it, so I know when we go to make the next pair, what did we really want? What did we really need? Don't need this zipper this way. So there's going to be a zipper and there's going to be 2 zippers on top of each other, one of which is going to go into a zipper, a real pocket, but the other one just goes through the pant towards your leg to get to the chicken leg that rides on my leg. So don't you have chicken legs on your leg sometimes? Alright, one zipper removed. Yeah, zippers on one side, fully affixed on the second side. I have to figure out which kind of the little pockets we're going to have inside the cargo pocket. So, because I haven't fully decided, that's where we are on the cargo pants for a moment. But I can't, now that I've decided I want a coordinated red quilted bomber jacket, we're gonna have to do that. Because I want it, now I need it. I'm also trying to go through the old blankets that I've been using as my quilt batting for my garments. I keep thinking, like, oh, wouldn't it be fun to get a new merino wool quill batting? But they go from not that expensive to, hey, you didn't spend that much, but I get that for you. Oh, what's wrong with this batting? Get out! Hey, hey, duck. It would be really greater if I, even more often, if I could stop having the jumpsuit and startling myself today. Little man scaring me, Loki startling me, I'm startling myself. Unnecessary. What is necessary is looking at the strawberries growing in the garden. I wish I had a rhubarb plant to go with my strawberries. I have to keep my eyes open. There's some. I'd lose my head today if it was not attached to my neck. I don't like those days. Oh right. I'm gonna free. Yeah, that's got all the buttonholes done. Let's get one shoulder strap all completed. So now I'm just going to set that one aside, fold over the side of the fabric that's got the rolled hem just a little bit to cover the raw edges for the button placket portion. Do that on both sides. Now there'll be no raw edges showing on the sides. Then we'll grab the ruching fabric and add the ruffle to the very edges of the piece. We'll have one shoulder strap done. Then I can quietly finish the second one. Yeah. Unless something really comes up, I will be debuting this project. It'll have its first wear on Wednesday. I'm really just trying to be careful because I want just the narrowest little bit to cover up the raw edge because I want as much as possible left over for when we do the ruching section. I'm just being a little fiddly with my folding here. But it helps the stitches actually catch. Maybe made itself a little soft pitch around the spool so it's going into a knot and not unfreely. Problem diagnosed. Not removed. Hey, Corn Pop! How are you today? Thanks for popping on in and shining your bright, buttery, sunshiny goodness around. I really want popcorn. Oh man, what a weekend, what a day. I'm glad that today's show, yesterday, ooh, yesterday was rough. It was real rough, but we're back again. I can't. Can't stop stitching the shirt, can't stop stitching the shirt. Alright, so now we can see all the little holes that I punctured trying to do this. Okay, I'm just gonna fold over the most little hem. Almost. Get it done for realsies. What a greeting. You're welcome. Yeah, we were feeling fancy and adventuresome, and oh, and our needle is alright. We've got multi-layers of problems. I think we just needed the greasy, buttery lubrication and taste. Oh wow, we're coming apart. We have no seams to come apart from because they didn't even stitch. Sorry, lurk cooking. That's alright. There's nothing wrong with lurk cooking. Cooking needs to happen. And perfectly yolky eggs with leftover pizza. So good. Doug was like, "Are you sure you want the yolky eggs with your pizza?" And I was like, giving this look like, how dare you even suggest that you don't have dippy eggs? What are we cooking? Now I've got half a pizza dough left over. Are we gonna make calzones again? Are we gonna roll it then and use some of the leftover frozen pears and have like a pear popover thing? Maybe we'll do sweet calzones with like a. Alright, well, I think that's what we're gonna do with the leftover pizza dough. I'm gonna make sweet calzones because I got goodies left in the freezer. Sasha Cook, I'll take my eggs anyway I can get them. This is, yeah, I don't think there's a bad way to have an egg. Though I do know if I would like to be have a high likelihood of being disappointed, I'll order poached eggs. Which is just as well that I don't go out to be disappointed by them. The white has to be perfectly set, and the yolk needs to be perfectly runny. None of this goopy albumin. Maybe not crunchy. Yeah, without the shell, please. Are you gonna come and be a toaster again? No. Okay, stop scaring me. Or liquid. Yeah, not that either. I don't think I could do the raw eggs. Like to just pour crap. Hey, boys, can you stop that? You watch it. There's no reason to be mean to him. There's no reason for that. But, come on, you troublemaker. Don't look at me like that, dude. Yeah, I don't think I can ever get into the raw egg drinking group. That's just, I mean, is it like a smoothie? But that slimy white texture, I don't know. Oh, liquid egg in the soup, kinda, but it's cooked. Yeah, I mean, egg drop soup is different, though. That's cooked. There's meat. I'll go. That's not quite the same. But when it comes to pizza, anchovies or no anchovies, or yeah, all the anchovies. All the things he wants and none of the things he's gonna get right now. But we are definitely an anchovies on pizza people. I'm just starving so I can smooth the fold because we really need as much as possible when we get to the ration section. Oh, now I want egg drop soup. Now I want all the things. Just give me a little of this, a little of that. Seriously? Are you purring? Are you? I can't come up with the line for that one. Yeah. Oh, life is so hard. So hard. Oh, sorcery ensuing. And kind of pinch fold the bottom in the fabric just enough to cover the edge because I need enough left over for the next. Just keep going and massage it out. Just massage it out. Alright, now we're back in stitching. Just laughing at me. Eggnog is pretty good. Eggnog is pretty good. What I have not had that I'm curious about is egg custard, especially with yeah. Indeed, indeed. Maybe we'll have to make, oh, or vodka. Everything is good with vodka. Oh, yes, please. I'll take the vodka over the whiskey. Just a clear liquor, girl. Speaking of, I need some some vodka. Oh, that sounds good. I could do me for a Bloody Mary right now. Got to the point, and I keep saying it, I'm too vain. Too hard to exercise all the vodka calories off, so it's easier to just not keep the vodka around. Keep the waistline, not the vodka. So with all of the issues with shipping that are coming, I was like, should we bulk up 10 pounds so I have 10 more to lose during the apocalypse time? No, I'd rather, let's just make sure we've got nice big muscles. More muscles. Ooh. This is a little more tricky than I thought it was going to be. This will be the back part of the strip. Nobody can see it, because if you're looking and complaining about the back, then too late. Already showed up. Okay. So what I did, I very narrowly made a fold and stitched it down, and then I have this giant little flub up section that I'm going to need to restitch. I felt like it was getting too, something was getting funny. And then I'm going to do the same to this side, then we'll gather it all up and be closer to being done with one whole shoulder strap. Get rid of it. I don't need all you. Yeah, so I'm taking the right hand side of the fabric, I'm pinching it up like 3 millimeters, and then very carefully laying it just on the line of stitches that's got the reinforced section from the buttonhole. We're going to carefully pinch, fold, and stitch the whole way. Then we're going to do the next part. Oh, I also have a nice gin. Good gin. Nice potato vodka. I can't handle being too off with my thinking. I don't like being clear-headed all the time, but I am. too much to do. There's too much to do. Too many foods to plant, medicinal herbs to get in. Just too much sewing. This side works a little bit better. Alright, I'm gonna finish this side, tidy up where I flubbed up that other one, then we'll go next. What's everyone's go-to vodka mixed drink? You love a vodka cranberry, but you have found a ton of new ones to try lately. I like a Bloody Mary. That's got vodka in it. Yeah. I like a Bloody Mary. Is there any other drink, vodka drink? Because what's in a Moscow Mule? Is that vodka? Vodka cranberry, nice and simple. That's a classic pairing. A little fruity. I forgot what other ones there are. Yeah, well, is Krupnik a vodka? Krupnik. Did you get some Krupnik started? Got it and forget. And vodka and spice. And honey. So good. Oh, but like a vodka tonic is good. You can't have a gin and tonic. Vodka and tonic is nice. Anything. Oh, White Russians are good. Yes. But you could, and those are good because those are really sippers. You don't get White Russians to be like, unless that one time when you're young and foolish and you're like, I'm gonna get drunk on White Russians, and then all the cream in your belly is like, yeah, no, that was not such a good idea. Black Russians are pretty good also. You don't need all that cream, just want the alcohol. Give me the Kahlua vodka, please. Hold the milk. One shoulder strap, all nicely finished. Now I'm gonna get the ruching foot with the ruching cord and... Oh, if it's not gonna... It's not gonna do what I think it's gonna do, because it needs to be not... Well, Bernardo's... Yes, a black Russian. Hold the cream, yup. Sometimes you don't need... Oh, those White Russians, those Bolsheviks. We need the black Russians. Not... How is that a... I don't know what. Oh, that would be funny. Next time, just go into the bar and just ask for a Bolshevik. I don't think they'd understand. I was so proud of myself with this strap and my thinking of how I was going to do this. And just now I ran into my brain caught up with the construction technique. I was going to gather these edges with the gathering foot. When I do that, that's going to make this entire strip shorter, and I want it to be this length of 20 inches. And it's not. If I gather it, it will be shorter than that. Oh, you're wondering how Krupnik differs from nude. There is no... I don't think you use any yeast in the Krupnik. It's just a maceration of the honey and the spices. It's an infusion rather than... That's how I think they're different, but please correct me because I say a lot of stupid shit. I'll have to review the recipe. Well, now I've got a beautiful strap for something that's not going to work with straps. Alright, I don't think we're going to debut our cover sums on Wednesday unless I get this strap situation yes. Yep. Infusion instead of fermentation. So quite different. It can be, but the longer you infuse it, I mean, when we had it, it was infused 6 or 9 months, so there's no... When you're making an alcohol infusion, you can't... It'll last forever. You can start to drink it early, but the flavors will continue to develop. That's what we're going with. Oh, I was so hoping. Such beautiful buttonholes. I'll have to figure out what... This idea almost worked. We were so close. Maybe if I hadn't cut it and done... How? Oh, you can drink it soon or you can wait. Yes, yes, yes. Ah, suffer. What are we? Oh, we're on the same brain. Yep, it happens. Well, when there's only one answer to something, really, it's more like, oh, right. Ah, sugar snaps. We were so close to this working out perfectly. I think this idea would have worked if I added the enforced placket to the center of a whole piano, because then I could have gathered the whole thing to have the extra of it. It might be the part Slavic. You might be part Slavic. Maybe so. We did get run over by everybody and then share our genes also. Oh my god, thinking of sharing your genes, what type of a white middle-aged twit was like, rape didn't exist in cultures until white people happened? I was like, I'm pretty sure invading Genghis Khan, the Moors, all these people, they weren't usually warfare frequently involves raping and pillaging, and I don't know. Genghis Khan Caucasian? Yeah, it's quite possibly Softer Cook, your Germanic ancestors might have been over there. Yeah, the borders are highly disputed, and the more I go back and hear different things about history, the more I see these highly contentious borderlands done so by design to keep people angry. Because why? Oh, I'm not disappointed I spent some time doing something that completely doesn't work for what I wanted to do. It's fine! What else do I have to work on? What did we do today? We pretended to sew buttonholes. I got a buttonhole on our cover sums. Oh, did you? It was back and forth over 1,000 years or two. Yes, and it's still happening. There's the old-fashioned border disputes, and then there's the new-fashioned border disputes between what I've heard fondly termed as the synthetic countries, Panama, Qatar, UAE, Israel. There's a whole bunch more that were just manufactured as ways for people with money to facilitate the passage of routes, resources, and ideology, and human resources, the big thing. They just want us pawns to be moved around. Yeah, exactly. Sasha Cook Vlad held his own for a while, and scaring folks with the lawn ornaments. Yeah, those were some great lawn ornaments. I might need to bring those back. What would be better at the circus? I want sharp, spiky plants, cacti, and beautiful lawn ornaments. Can't keep a good Slav down. even when you think we're down, we're still hanging around. um, yeah. Oh, we'll get back to. Oh, that's a good. I got that one too. I brought it to me. Oh no, I set it someplace safe. Speaking of lawn ornaments, real live today that I forget because my brain is. I just don't think about those things, and I forget that people could be that way. But cannibal cults are real. The particle accelerator cult creator that is India, and the Agora cult that is not just a book and not just thing that like this cult still exists today, and Gary the Cannibal was a real guy. GTC. And I'll say it again because it was so good. Friday, the channel called The Path Forward, the Roundtable with Michael Yon, it's all so good. Do you want to hear about the first 18 days of conversation after having tracked down cross continents, lots of hard work, the misadventures of Michael Yon and Gary the Cannibal? Can't make this shit up. I forget, he's so smart and so many experiences, and I forget about him hunting cannibal cults. Though the moment his face, the twisting and turning in his poor brain when former Green Beret, who had been stationed to guard opium poppy fields and had questioned at the time of like, why are we doing this? And it was like, oh, now being told, oh yeah, these were CIA asset lands. This drug trafficking was real, and I was being used as a tool. But tools, routes, resources, ideology. The comparison of what in the South American narco drug trafficking facilitated by the CIA and the CIA's machinations in the illicit oil trafficking. Oh, yeah, fascinating parallel. It's the same story. Cornpuff, I stay inside to avoid the Hindu cannibals. I guess they you have agoraphobia. Oh, that was so good. You'll be here all week. Oh my god. Oh my god, yeah. So good. Oh, I'm so glad we could leave that book and you could pull that joke out for us because it was right in front of my face and I didn't even see it. And, so good. So good. Round of applause for Corn Pop. Oh, God. Exactly. Tip your waitresses and try the veal. Yeah. I, yeah. I forget that people are that people could do things like that, and then I'm like, oh right, they really are that wackadoodles. Should we try to pretend that we can throw on a couple more buttons? These buttons aren't gonna show themselves. Yeah. Oh yes. Oh, there's something. Oh, I start thinking about Gary the Cannibal, and then I just get distracted. Yeah, I think it might be worth it to stay agoraphobic, because They're real. They're scary. They're out there. Oh, what? And how are the India's occult particle accelerator paired with cannibal cults and AI? Do you think they could get AI to eat itself? Or what about this? What is this notion of, is there really ways that you can say stuff or train the language learning to cause it? Can we give the AI an infection? Can we give AI AIDS? I mean, it's in the first the first two letters. You can't have AIDS without AI. I don't know where I'm going with this. Human curry. Yeah, 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 yeah. That. Oh, yeah. Don't if you're ever offered long pig, just politely shake your head and say no thanks. You do not want the long pig. No long pig. If you're in the Congo, don't get the long pig. Oh, Cornpop AI is not likely to go cannibal without help. Someone will have to give it a hand. But could we do, I mean, right, I don't think it is necessarily going to go rogue cannibal, but what do we, what, what do we think cannibal rogue AI here's to the exactly. I'll give you a hand. I'll give you two hands. But this has got me thinking. And do we think it'll happen in India? Can India infect AI and give it the rogue AI AIDS? Because of course it's going to be self-replicating and all the to or I'll give it a hand, an arm, a leg, a nose, whatever it needs. Oh, Allie's back. Perfect. Oh, Allie, it all starts with a hand. Next, the whole body. Dr. Cook, we would really have to get into the systems and load a virus or destroy all the mega servers. Yeah, that's why it's all of each of the company that runs AI. And how do we feel about Rumble pairing up with Perplexity? What is the end goal of Rumble and Perplexity besides them spying on us? I'm not sure, but yeah, because it would. Not that we're thinking of doing anything, but it probably makes sense for it to be a quasi two-tiered, multi-tiered approach, or to do a little bit of each in different places, because it's hard to get to the soft hardware, but it's also hard to get to the software. Alright, we'll just have to keep stewing on this. We'll keep this mental machination that doesn't. We're not trying to plan anything. Chloe, we're just here to sew some stitches and do some general chit chat. Yeah, exactly. Sasha Cook, drop an EMP nuke on the world. But yeah, or also just Mother Nature with all of the I still think it would be funny if all of the volcanoes on the west coast just have to go. Oh, LA, AI apps are pairing up with AI systems. All apps are pairing up with AI systems. Yeah, it's like they can't help themselves. Now we are farming and sowing. Yep, exactly. I'm here to prepare you for what? For the new arts and crafts movement paired with the new, I don't think it's going to be a dark age. It's just going to be a muddy age. We're here to be prepared for the new mud age. Ah, Corn Pop EMP would destroy my precious video games, though. It is I know. EMP feels really harsh. I don't know if we need to go that harsh, but there's the assets have probably already been laid for chicanery to happen because we're kind of dumb and we open the gates for the invaders, and we didn't even care. Yeah, we would be in the Dark Ages against Electric. Are we down for the mud pit? Yeah, but yeah, we're gonna. It's something. There's gonna be a reckoning because we don't. The grid cannot, I think, for significantly longer support how we're tackling it. The irony that California is pushing folks to electric cars, but because of red flag warnings due to potential forest fires, they've also selectively turned off the electricity in certain areas. So heaven forbid your car's not charged and there's a forest fire and you don't have an old-fashioned gas car and your exercise is pickleball or whatever, you don't have this physical stamina or the capability. It is so many different routes for population control. It's just all flavors of the same shit. Same shit, different flavor for your dystopian future pleasures. Because why make up fantastical things? So maybe my brain is starting to prepare for something. Like the next up and coming is just going to be this weird dystopian, like fall apart. How do we put it back together? I'm not. Yeah, not exactly software. New shit with rainbow sprinkles. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I've learned, it seems, and from what smarter people have said, and I'm gonna, there's some knowledge and some, I think they're right. The big Zionists and China, the big war players right now, the big money movers. And I forget that UAE is Middle Eastern, Near Eastern Switzerland. We were just created to just take the money from all the sides. Bring your deals to Dubai. Alright. Yeah, we're just gonna get some more buttons stitched. Let me see what's next. Oh, corn pop, that agoraphobia joke. That was too good though. Ugh. I know, because we were hearing about this again, and then Dub was like, "Oh, I've got that book on the shelf." Oh, like all of these yoga that yoga and Hinduism is like the gateway. And either you, and then how do you balance something completely rapid that there is real occult things, but then also some sliver of beneficial. I guess that's how you get suckered in, because I think we might need to do a stitch of this. That you don't see the cult you're in, which then got me thinking, Phoenix, do we do cult-like behavior? And I was like, yes, every show we are so subversive, trying to encourage people to make stuff, to sew stuff, to remember heritage skills, because these young kids can call it granny core, but it's really heritage skills and heritage crafts. So if we must, but I prefer they use better nomenclature. Call it what it is. Don't devalue women's work by giving it silly names. Oh, well. Alright, I think I have just enough to wrap the— oh, I have not reviewed in a while. I stitched the button on. I'm going to pierce in between to take that little bit of thread and wrap 3 times around in between the fabric and the bottom of the button. This gives a little stand for the fabric of the buttonhole to go around. Now I'm gonna knot this very carefully because I have like no thread left. I did not do best technique with sinking my anchor threads. Ooh. I think I'm gonna have to tie this knot by hand. I didn't leave myself enough to— what I'm gonna do is unfold, set my needle someplace safe. I'm just gonna take the 2 ends and make a square knot. So feeling really fancy, I'd get my little forceps and practice my surgeon's knots, but we're just gonna do a hinge knot. I think our last button for the button kit. These are like so close to being weird. Under the torture cone. Well, that's a different one. Hello! How are you? And yellow heart, red hand. And yellow heart, red hand. It's all the hearts. Okay. What? How are you doing? What are we working on? We're sewing on coverall pants because we make all sorts of crazy things here. Welcome to the circus. We're just gonna hang out for a little bit longer. Make sure my— where are we? Buttons. Should we— that's sort of satisfying. Let's button up our pants. Can't do this in front of me. I think I missed a button. Let's keep sewing. Alright. I missed one. I've got one hole without a button. Oh, exactly. The circus just got dark. I was thinking, oh, you're good. You're doing some sewing yourself at the moment. Perfect. You are making a collar for yourself. Ooh, that sounds fun. I have been thinking about a jester collar and cuffs to go along with our circus tent costume. Should we just do a good finger press and just sew some straight lines on that costume? Are we doing fabric? Is this leather? Is it pokey? Tell us more. Alright, I know, I said I was going to iron this. I don't want to stop sewing, so I'm just going to finger press. And I think I'm going to cut the same style pieces out of the white and the black lace, because I think it's going to be good. Ooh, spiked inward or outward for the torture cone? That is a very good question. Maybe one of these, maybe it's alternated. The answer is yes. I'd have a couple for good measure just to make sure that you're doing it right, and in case somebody comes a little bit too close, you can also say, don't, not that close. No, 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 no. Ooh, you're a sideshow freak performer, so I guess inward. Ooh, that does sound good. Yeah. I keep thinking it would be fun to do a piercing act. Just a little bit through the skin, nothing like too much. And it's so easy when your skin is so stretchy. I'm like, I'd hardly feel it. Mostly all that rubbing alcohol to keep everything sterile. All those sterile needles, that's the part. That's an act like strongman acts when we ripping cards in half. You can only do that trick once with that deck of cards, and then it's out of here. So it just doesn't make any sense. That sounds completely spectacular. Hand to the torture crown. Really reversible, exactly, reversible spike collar. Yep, from Blameo. We've got all the ideas you never know you didn't want or ever needed. We're here for you. That and I can't, oh, I guess I could re, I do have all the things to re-sterilize tools, but I don't want to open up like all of my, I don't want to waste all the suture packets. I might need the pre-made sterile ones. So many ideas, not enough hours. Yeah, maybe later I'll clear some space, mix some glue and sparkles so I can paint some more. I will try very hard to not use the E6000 without being live online because I don't want to deprive the newbies from the experience of Phoenix and the glue. And the car you're working on has spider webs and Jack from Nightmare Before Christmas. That sounds absolutely spectacular. Oh, so good. Now I'm back to working on this circus tent costume that's gonna be all sorts of bejeweled, and then I can have little clips, detachable things on the inside so I can hide a hula hoop or two depending on what the rest of the act is gonna look like. How many hoops I need to stick away underneath the costume prop. I'm like, oh, it's probably good to be able to like start off in the corner with all your props, with the lights however they are, and then just slowly do a little thing, open up the tent, out drops the hoops, maybe some more costume detachable things. Oh, Ellie, that's a good question. I did a free motion spider web on a water soluble. You used it to line a Halloween bowl. The water soluble stabilizer for spider webs, spectacular. Such a great pairing of materials and uses. I'm hooked. I love it. The snottier feel of the water soluble stabilizer, just the more satisfying the experience. So true. Well, if you like to make, here, should we just do a quick second pin with the Orchard Clown? You should also maybe check out the Rumble side, because we stream on the tubes, but also we stream on the Rumbles. Oh, do. Yeah, so now it's all opened and stitched. Now we can start decorating this one. Begrudging. I really do want to iron this next one's. I don't think you have, oh my god, we have cookies. I'm gonna need some snacks pretty soon. I'm getting hungry. Let's chit chat for a second and then you are always on YouTube. There's nothing wrong with that. I try to diversify all my options. I don't like to get dark chocolate cookies. Now I'm getting too hungry. Alright, let me have one more sip. We'll chit chat for a couple minutes, then we'll call it a show. Oh, yay! We finished buttonholes. We finished pockets. We started the straps on the coversome pants. Realized that the idea was good. The construction this way, not gonna work. So that was super awesome. Oh, corn pop with the chocolate chip cookie. Oh, that's so good. You're good at the food thing. Yeah, that's alright. I've got leftover pizza from yesterday and a whole other pizza dough that maybe I'll take some frozen sweetie treaties from the freezer and like puff pastry with the okay, I'm getting hungry. Oh my god, boys and girls, I've had some fun. I hope you've had some fun. Oh, corn pop, I make food as good as Lucy makes love to corn. I must have missed something somewhere. Oh, boys and girls. All right, you be awesome. I'm gonna go move my fanny around. Oh, Panda, I love seeing the different talents on here. So much to learn. It's all amazing. We try to sew all sorts of different stuff. We sew corsets, we sew costumes, I sew streetwear, we sew Scully sweatsuits, and all sorts of fun things. You guys have been awesome. I will be back at the machine Wednesday, 3 p.m. Pacific time, and then again next weekend, 12 p.m. Pacific time, unless the EMP happens, the world comes to an end. So you guys be awesome. Make some stuff, get some exercise, get some fresh air. All right, boys and girls, TTF.